This is the Paz Vizla and Moff Gideon battle, set 75386. It comes with 4 minifigures total, including Paz Vizla, 2 Praetorian Guards, and Moff Gideon. I would have reviewed the set a lot earlier, but since I don't get LEGO sets early and have a fixed budget, I can't really do that. But let's take a look at the minifigures. First up is Paz Vizla, and we've actually gotten this figure before in the Mandalorian Forge set, but we're getting him again here, which is totally fine with me. The only thing different between this and his previous minifigure is the gun he uses. I never have liked this weird gun design, and thankfully LEGO gave us a brand new one that kind of looks like a minigun. It looks so much better than the previous one, and I really like the orange piece on the end to make it look like it's firing. Really nice detail there. This figure has a lot of detail on him. I took off his chest plate just so you could see it, but on here you can see that LEGO went out of their way to make some extra scratch marks on his armor. Even on the back there's a lot of detail. Unfortunately, it is covered up by this chest piece here, but still, LEGO went out of their way to do this, and that is just awesome. Even though it is covered up, this chest piece here is still really nice. I love the Mandalorian emblem on the side, and the backpack is very cool, very accurate to how he looks in the show, and he's just a really cool figure overall. Next, we have 2 Praetorian Guards, and these guys look absolutely awesome. I love everything about them, from their helmet, their torso, their legs, even their electro staffs that they get. All of it is just sick. The only difference between the two is that this one gets an electro staff with 2 sides, and the other one gets one that looks like a baseball bat. That's the only difference. Taking away their weapons, we can see a lot better the detail in their helmet, torso, and legs. I especially love their helmet. It looks very accurate to how they look in the show. Really reflects that medieval kind of style helmet. Their torso kind of reminds me of the old Sith Trooper we got from a few years ago. Very reminiscent of that. Their legs, they should have a waist cape around them because the Praetorian Guards in the show had a lot of cloth around their waist. These guys get a printed piece, which is nothing new. We've seen that issue before, and here it's no different. Underneath the helmet, they don't have any face prints or anything. It's just a basic red head to help it better blend in when you put the helmet back on. They don't have a lot of detail on the back, but they don't really need it because all eyes are going to be focused on the front. Our final minifigure is Moff Gideon, and this guy is probably my favorite minifigure from 2024. This guy looks absolutely insane. I love all the detail. I love how LEGO gave him a brand new helmet mold. It's not like your basic Mandalorian helmet. It's got some horns at the top and even got this like cutaway at the chin area. Just looks really nice, really sleek. He also comes with a very nice double-sided head, one with a Dwayne Johnson eyebrow raise and the other with a more angry face that looks like he's ready to fight. He also comes with a hairpiece in case you want to leave the helmet off. That's just a really nice added bonus there. The detail on his torso and legs also look very good. I especially love the red up here on the top to make the black stand out a little bit more. Even the gray on the legs just really completes the figure. On the back, we also get a very nice jetpack. It's not a new mold. It's the ones that came on the Imperial Commandos, but it still looks really good. I love the black and how it just makes it look so menacing. Now it's time for the build, and there are 2 main play features I want to point out. The first being this cannon up top, which can rotate, and it has some spring-loaded shooters that can, of course, fire. I will never see that piece of... Oh, what? There it is. No way. It didn't go off my table this time. That's pretty cool. Anyway, there's also this door on the back that can lift up, and it has a locking mechanism on the back, which I'll get to in a minute. On this front part right here, you can see that there's some studs so that you can place a minifigure down here to recreate the scene from The Mandalorian where Paz Vizla fights off the guards. So on the back here, you can see the door will lift up like so, and this lever here will drop and lock it in place so that it won't fall back down. By unlocking it, you just push the lever and it will fall back into position. Also forgot to mention that you can see the minifigure up here on this little brown piece. By turning the model, you can see that in here is a little nook that you can put a minifigure or something. There's also this nice sticker right here that has a light cruiser on it and says incoming in Arabic. So that's a really cool detail. In the Mandalorian Battle Pack set review, which I reviewed a few weeks ago, you'll see that I thought that you can attach 2 of the models to connect them together, when actually you can connect that model and this model together to create one big fight scene. And if you don't believe me, you can check the instructions for this set where it actually encourages you to connect them and make one big epic battle. I think that looks awesome. It makes me wonder if they'll do more stuff like this in the future, but only time will tell. But since I own both sets, I'm gonna try it for myself. So 1, 2, 3, boom. Now we have one big LEGO set, which actually blends together really well with the rocky terrain pieces in the gray up here. Looks really nice as one big epic battle. You can see the connection here made using this hook and bar piece in between here. I don't recommend picking up one of the models because then the other one would just fall like that. Definitely not the strongest connection, but it's still a really nice detail that LEGO put in there so that we can combine the sets. I have a few cons with the minifigures. The first is with these two Praetorian guards. I've had it up to here with LEGO not giving us cloth pieces. They keep doing this stupid print design that doesn't look that good. If it doesn't look good, then change it. Just give us what we want. These minifigures would be an 11 out of 10 if LEGO just gave us a small cloth waist cape right here. It's not that hard. Otherwise though, these figures look great, so I'm gonna just move on about it. The next con I have isn't with Moff Gideon as a figure, it's just the fact that he didn't come with any weapons. Usually LEGO figures will come with like a blaster or a sword or something, and Moff Gideon didn't come with anything unless you want to count a thermal detonator. And I find that kind of weird, because in The Mandalorian, we literally see him pull out an electro staff and fight Bo-Katan with it, so it's just kind of weird why he didn't get one in this set. I found an electro staff online that kind of fulfills the purpose, but even a small blaster would have been nice. In conclusion, I think the set is pretty good. You know, it's nothing spectacular. The minifigures are really the only thing worth buying here, especially Moff Gideon. He looks really, really good. Paz Vizla, it's okay that we got him a second time. You know, in case you missed out on him the first time, you're getting him in this set, which is really nice. The build it's okay. Again, nothing spectacular, but it is still got some nice features here and there. Probably not something I would keep high on my shelf, but still pretty good. Like I've said before, I'm done talking about the price of these sets. LEGO has been overpricing them since, what, 2020? It's never going to change, so let's all just stop talking about it, okay? I almost didn't buy the set because of the high price mark, but I really did love the minifigures, and I might need them for an upcoming stop-motion film, so just a little hint there. Anyway, that's it for this week's video. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.